Ha! Preach is a bitch! Go back to Haiti, preach! Ha! Yeah, they can't box with you guys. Let's box it out. What's going on, y'all? Grind Motivate back in this thing again, man, with another video. And today I'm checking out a content creator by the name of Kev Hicks. And I watched a couple, 2-3 of Kev Hicks videos, man. And some people might be like, he a pounder. But man, I've you know, from what I've watched, man, if you watch more than 2 minutes of it, man, he kind of holds a little bit of everybody accountable. He mostly helps ladies and everything like that. But at the same time, he will tell them when they're wrong. So I'm not really mad about that, man. The name of this video right here is called Dating Red Flag Signs of an F-Boy. Men who worship Kevin Samuels and red pill gurus. And I thought it was an interesting, well, my girl sent it to me. She sent me a Kev Hicks video every week, like, did you listen to it? And I'd be like, I might not have listened to that one. She'd be like, you listen! It's like, bro. But yeah, man, this I thought this was a good topic right here, man. And as far as the whole red pill, Kevin Samuels, all that stuff goes, and I dabble a little bit, man. I'm not gonna act like I don't, man. And at one point I watched it kind of regularly, but I think that when you do watch it, I look at it as a training wheel sort of thing, depending on who you watch first. Cause some of these guys are trash as a bitch, but then you got some guys that actually do tell you good information. And I think that it's one of those things where you watch a little bit of it, you get what you can. I guess what they call it, you chew the meat, spit out the bones, or whatever the hell, and then you just go on about your life, man. I don't watch it as much anymore, and when I did watch it, I didn't really need it, and I kind of was already experienced in life, so I was able to see what was wrong and what was not wrong. But I guess for like the young guys and everything like that, if you watch the wrong guy first, you might be in for some trouble, man. And I don't think the red pill is bad, man. I do think that that some guys have good messages, and I think that there are some things that young guys need to know who may not be well versed, who may not have parents that have told them whatever the deal is with this, or like how not to get their time wasted by a girl. Like nobody wants their time wasted by a girl. Nobody wants to get played by a girl. Nobody wants to be with a girl who's crazy and is showing all the red flag signs, like how he said in this video right here, man. So there's a couple, 2-3 things of why the red pill is good, man. But we're gonna go ahead and get into this video and see what he has to say, see if I agree or if I disagree, and I'm gonna ask you the same. So comment that down. Let's get it.
What's good, YouTube? Listen, this video is going to be about a huge dating red flag that women should watch out for. It might not be obvious, but if you notice this, you need to go the other way. That dating red flag is guys who watch a bunch of alpha male content, and guys who identify themselves as alpha males, and guys who watch a lot of Kevin Samuels or the other guys who train in red pill dating advice. Not to disrespect those guys, not a big fan.
I like what he put here. Basically, men who admire other men with the ability to mistreat he messed that up at the end, but he basically said men who admire other men with the ability to mistreat women and win and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, man, as far as that goes, man, guys that I would say that fit the mold would be guys like Fresh and Fit. You know, they got a bunch of retarded little guys that's running around here like, oh, yeah, Myron Gaines, he's an alpha male. You see what the hell Myron Gaines had going on recently, talking about some, yeah, she's pregnant, but I'm not going to be a part of the life of the baby. And then you got Fresh Prince CEO out here lying, talking about he got 1,000 hoes, looking like a frog face and all this kind of, you look like a Sharpay. Shut the hell up, Fresh. And then you see how they can't handle men, because it says right here mistreating women, but they mistreat all the women on the show, and then you got your boy Kodak on there punking the hell out of them. But and as far as Kevin Samuels goes, man, he says some idiotic things here and there, but I think there are some truths to what he says. It's just the way that he delivers them. He just doesn't deliver them good. Let's keep going.
A lot of them, but it's not necessarily about them. The type of person who watches that type of content, the type of man who studies from another man who tells and teaches how to be alpha.
Yeah, man, red pill is basically the he-man woman haters club for adults. And yeah, man, like I said in the other video I made about Cynthia G, like how Cynthia G is like, that's like the red pill for women over there. Red pill, well, not all red pill, I'll say like specific portions of it. I guess like SYB, SBM retards, them guys probably like the kind of guys, or guys that follow like Donovan Sharp's bitch ass. You know, I don't like him, man. But let's keep going.
First of all, is obviously having an identity crisis, doesn't know who or what he is or wants to be, and second of all, cannot necessarily improve his masculinity based on what he watches in those videos, because what's given in those videos is that man's identity, that man's connection with masculinity. You can't watch videos and become a leader. If you don't have a leadership quality, you're not going to become one because you watch Kevin Samuels or whoever else you like to listen to that tells you all about how to fuck over women, or how to be a real man, and how to take what you want. What adjustments are made, however, are the way that these men treat women. So the guys who consume...
I would agree with that, man. You just can't just watch a guy and listen to whatever he says. Like, just because he says it doesn't mean you're going to automatically go out here and lead and everything like that. There's like, I feel like there are certain other qualities that you need to have. But of course, you got these guys mostly just preaching how to bust out women. And I guess dominate women and everything like that. And your boys Fresh and Fit don't even really teach anything else about but who's having the most sex out of all the alpha guys. 80%, 20%. That's all they teach. What do you guys think about that right there, man? You can't just sit there and watch a video and become the alpha leader and all that kind of stuff. Just like when it comes to fighting, you can't watch a video and become an elite fighter. That's just what I was paralleling with. Let's go.
This type of content ultimately can't change themselves very much. So what they normally do is they change the way they treat and affect women. And so it can be very detrimental. It can be very damaging for a man who's been studying this alpha male content, this masculinity content, because a lot of times it's not actually rooted in masculinity. It's rooted in a man's hurtness and a man's defense mechanisms and a man's ignorance about how to express himself in healthier ways. It's a huge red flag to me that a lot of guys are watching this content, training on how to become the version of a real man that whatever creator is teaching them. They're using this shit like church. It becomes religion, red pill religion. And it wouldn't be so bad if it actually talked about what real masculinity is, or talked about real responsibility or a man's real role in society. But all it talks about is the conquest of beautiful women and getting money. And life is about way more than those two things. Now, again, I'm not accusing every alpha male creator of damaging men, but I can tell you that the men who go to those channels and consume that stuff religiously aren't normally in a healthy place. They don't normally have healthy relationships with women. And then if you date one, if you encounter one, you're normally hearing shit like this on the other side of the dinner table. What do you bring to the table? Or, I'm an alpha man, I'm a man's man, I don't care who likes it. These energies are always rooted in their ability.
That's the equivalent of a girl who said, yeah, I like a man who can handle my attitude.
Or their attempts to project outwardly their power and their authority. It's never rooted in service or responsibility. Most of that content doesn't actually task men to be responsible, to take care of people, to help out, to stand for anything specifically beneficial to their communities. It really only teaches them how to self-serve and do that without ceasing. Despite how they feel, despite what needs to happen, despite what's healthy. That's what it teaches them to do. Self-serve, me, by any means necessary. And while that might help them get ahead in life, especially financially, it doesn't help their families, it doesn't help the people they affect, it doesn't help the people they encounter, it doesn't help their relationships. It's a lot of rich-ass men who are very successful who did the me thing and die.
Dating these men is foolish because they operate on the premise that women are beneath them. I could agree with that right there, man. What do you guys think about that as far as red pill guys go? Ladies, would you date a red pill man? Fellas, when you be with your girl, do you tell her red pill stuff all the time? Like, ha, yeah, this is beta male behavior. I'm not gonna do this for you. I'm not holding the door. Get out of here. Like, what are you doing out here in these streets, man? I guess that's why some of the red pill guys say, don't let your girl know that you watch red pill content, because they're gonna think you're playing games with them all the time. I'm not trying to crush his whole video and everything like that, but that's what they say. That's what they say. So if you don't want to be an F-boy, don't let them know.
As much as they like to tell women they're gonna die alone, a lot of these successful men are dying alone. Women only wipe your ass for so long before they find a younger, richer man. They'll figure that out soon. But back to the point. These guys who consume this content think that by watching men they believe to be alpha, by watching displays of bravado, they themselves can become leaders, can become more masculine, and become better equipped to handle women.
I guess it's kind of like how Donald Trump had he had made all the other folks feel comfortable being racist and everything like that. It's kind of the same thing. Like that Ryan Daniels guy just recently came out with the same like kind of video talking about how Kevin Samuels emboldens his fans and makes them all think that they're this and all that, but you sitting up at the house playing video games all day, fat as hell, living at your mom's house at that. Let's go.
Unfortunately, usually the easiest method to apply to their life isn't the self-improvement method that a lot of these alpha guys teach. They also teach these guys how to self-improve, or at least they try, but that's too hard. It takes too much work, too much dedication, and too much discipline. People don't have discipline, but what they have is the ability to affect others, especially in the dating world. So a man is more likely going to take that content a lot of times. He ain't going to get his shit together. He's not going to hustle harder. He's not going to make more money. What he's going to do is shit on the women that he encounters, because that's a part of the doctrine, and it's the easiest, most effortless thing that you can do to feel like you're alpha.
What he said right there was real, because if you listen to a lot of the content creators, they always say this specific thing. When I make videos about actual self-help or self-improvement, it gets next to no clicks. But when I make a video about why a woman is a succubus and it will take down your life, it gets hella clicks and everything like that. But I will argue at the same time that I think when a red pill content creator makes a self-improvement video or something like that, it's not really worth shit. Because like I said, that's not their argument. That's not really their expertise. Like, I'm going to do another video on it later, man. My boy Promise Stutters did a video on it where they were telling that boy Skippy, who has depressed, he's mentally depressed, that suck it up. Yeah, you have a place to live and you have a bed and a roof over your head, and people in third world countries don't have that. Like, what are you talking about, bro? You don't know what the hell you're talking about. But yeah, man, they're not really well versed in other things. And I'm pretty sure they're good at other things than talking about dating and everything like that. Some of them aren't even good at talking about dating, but yeah, man, it's just most of them don't really show it, man. Most of the time when guys put up this stuff, they'll be like, yeah, you're like how you are because you're a loser. Suck it up. They never like give you any like, oh yeah, so when you go up here, you're gonna put this APR finance, and then you're gonna come back here and go Fidelity Bank's investments and all. Like, they don't do no kind of stuff like that, or sit there and be like, yeah, well, you need to invest in this specific thing here. And they don't do that, man. It's whack as hell. It's just real broad and in general, and just, yeah, get your ass up and pull yourself up by the bootstraps. Let's get it.
Women. So if you're dating a guy and you find out that he's watching an abundance of all of these different red pill creators and alpha creators, you have to get the hell away from this man. You're dating an alpha male in training. You're not actually dating a man who has a concept of who he is and how that relates to the world and the community he affects. It's okay that a man might struggle with these ideas or think about these ideas or even try to do.
He said he will practice everything he learns on you. So fellas, how many of y'all have practiced something that y'all have learned on the girl you're dating? And women, how many of y'all have gotten practiced on? As far as I go, like, they'd be like, yeah, tell her you're dating other folks so that she'll be feeling the kind of way about it. So I told this one girl and she was okay with it. I was like, stupid. I never thought it was a good thing, but she was dumb and she fell for the bait, I guess. But hey, let me know what your what strategies did you let loose out in the world on these girls. And ladies, let me know what got let loose on you, or what kind of dating strategies do ladies tell y'all that y'all need to be putting on dudes. Let's get it.
But it's not okay that he consumes a bunch of content and then he gives that shit to you in practice. And that's what a lot of you women are getting. You're getting the alpha males in training who feel like the only way to be more alpha is to treat women poorly or to affect the people they believe to be under them in a worse way, right? To dominate people instead of cooperate with people. And a lot of these guys don't understand the value of partnership, so they think that being a man and being a leader in a relationship, despite your ability, despite your qualifications, despite your competence, is the default positioning of two people in a relationship. And it's not about cooperation or partnership. It's about him being a man and leading when he has no leadership quality and can't lead you anywhere. The type of man who watches alpha videos and an abundance of Kevin Samuels type videos is the same type of man who needs you to minimize who you are, step on your power, mute yourself so that he feels superior to you. Same guy, same profile, same psychological profile.
All right, man. I definitely agree with that right there, man. That I don't know about all the men that watch it. I'm not gonna just group them all, but I do think that certain red pill guys, they tend to more so make examples with rulership than I guess partnership, like you said, like your boy Marvin Gaines. Like, yeah, you just need to sit at the house, have babies. He said, what's his thing? Yeah, sex sandwiches and silence. Ha! Like, that's what he says, like his lame ass and stuff like that, man. And then I feel like Kevin Samuels probably ain't too far behind. And who are some other guys? Of course, Donovan Sharp. They're just the biggest bitch ass guys in the space that you can think of, man. They're the ones out here doing it. What's he saying right here? These men refer to themselves as kings, huh? I don't know about that, man. I'm gonna end the video right there because it's running a little too long. I'm gonna link it down in the comments below if you want to watch the whole thing, man. Let me know what you thought about this whole thing, man. So when it comes to this red pill stuff, I think that most guys are pretty reasonable. I'm gonna say 60-40, or maybe like 65-35% of guys are like me, and they tend to watch it here and there, but they're still reasonable and know that everything doesn't make sense. I look at it as just like how guys listen to rap music, but they're not going out here committing crimes and selling drugs, not most of them at least. So my thing on this one is, I wonder, what do you guys think are some of the stupidest things that you ever heard any red pill coach tell you? Let me know down in the comments below. Enjoy the skit. These are just a few of the things that I've heard that I thought were just a little asinine or stupid. So Jim, how'd the red pill coaches help you?
Yes. So yeah, you want to know how I went from beta to alpha? I watched Rollo Tomasi, Fresh and Fit, and Donovan Sharp. Changed my life. Ever since I paid $800 for each of their courses, my life has changed significantly. They've saved my life. I've invested in cryptocurrency. I've decided to get in shape and start combat sports up at 35 years old. Never too late to try it out. And ever since I've invested in cryptocurrency, I've got my money up. Because now I'm a high value man. I can go over to Asia and buy a wife. Because these Western women, they're trash. Let's be quite frank. Feminism, black women, everything, garbage. Okay? I just want to let you guys know that right now. While you guys are dealing with all these masculine women, I've got a nice, submissive Asian women.
Yes. He is very alpha. Yes, I love him. He is the best. He will be the next boxing champion. Yes, the best.
Submissive, ha!
Yeah.
Can't beat it. Ha! Woman, open up the elevator.
Huh?
Open the elevator.
You know the elevator opens itself, right?
Cook me some food and wash these dishes, woman.
Huh? What you talking about?
The camera.
Yes, husband. I'm going to cook for you your favorite food. Orange chicken or fried rice. Yes, okay.
One of the biggest lessons I learned when I went from beta to alpha as a high value man was that if she doesn't submit to you, sex, sandwiches, and silence, no provisions or protection. So that means she doesn't give me sex on a night when I need it. I don't care if she just had a hard day at work, on her period, or even she's just injured. I need it now, and if a robber were to break into the house, she's got to handle that. I'm not protecting anything. Did you hear that?
That fuck nigga got money. Let hit a lick.
Why did you turn on the light?
There's people in the house.
Oh, then go figure out what's going on. Why are you looking at me?
Well,
Well, go do something about it. You didn't give me any sex last night, so I'm not gonna. It's not my duty to protect the house anymore.
Not that crap again. Give me the gun. I'm gonna handle it.
Where that fuck nigga at? I'm looking for that money, but I seen him flashing the money on Instagram. Who the crazy bitch is? She got a goddamn gun. What you talking about? What the hell? Hey, bro, bro, what the hell, bro? Oh, hey, bro, get out of there, bro. Bro, you hit, bro? What? Bro, you good? Bro.
Yeah, this was one of the biggest revelations I learned as an alpha man from these red pill guys. They saved my life. Was men don't cheat. They exercise their options, specifically high value. Once you're making over a certain bracket of money, you're no longer a regular guy. You make 100,000. The rest of these guys, they're nothing. You know, they're all up here talking about character and integrity and all that bullshit. Who cares? I've got 100,000 in the bank, ready to spend. So when a girl calls me up, it's not like I was actually out here cheating. I was just exercising my options. She has the ass I want her too. I'm gonna have her. How can you beat that? High value man, red pill. You should learn it.
Look, robbing niggas get in shape.
Huh, yeah.
Look, robbing dudes improve their credit. Robbing dudes become attractive.
Huh, all that stuff.
Look, we're teaching men how to become fucking better, bro.
Facts.
It's not out here fucking bitches like we are. We talk from fucking experience.
Nobody's getting as many hoes as them.
Deal with girls in Miami, one of the hardest major cities to get girls.
Just wait till I move to Miami.
Look, this nigga preaches married, tied to a fucking beluga whale somewhere. We say
Ha,
that.
preacher's a bitch. Go back to Haiti, preach. Ha!
Studio, talk about it. Look, or we can box about it too.
Yeah, they can't box with you guys.
Let's box it out.
So, all this money, you can't tell me a thing.
Are you not gonna get that?
Let me see. Oh, Keisha. Yeah.
Hey, Jimmy, when you gonna come back to my house? You had beat it up, Jimmy. When you gonna come back?
Look, I'm counting up my money right now. I'll talk to you soon, okay?
But Jimmy, I thought you had loved me when you spent that money on me.
Just be ready. Make sure you have my sandwich ready too, okay?
Okay, Jimmy, what?
Hold on, Jimmy. Are you cheating on me?
Well, I'm a high value man, so I don't cheat. I exercise options. And if you don't like it, it's either my way or the highway. This ought to shut you up.
Oh my god. Look. Okay. I'm really grateful that you brought me here to the States, but I really just can't take this shit anymore. You and your red pill coaches, that fresh and fit? Yeah, that fresh and fit. They're not even fresh or fit. Like, why you keep on watching it? Oh my god. I can't stand it anymore. I'm so sorry. I want a divorce and I want to go back. I can't listen to this crap anymore.
But I didn't sign a prenup.
Well, thank you for everything. Sincerely.
But
Ladies, do you date anybody or have you ever dated anybody who watches red pill content? What do you think of them? What do you think of red pill content? Fellas, if you watch the red pill content and you got your girl, you probably just need to go on hide it from her. That's the best bet, because otherwise you're going to look like an F-boy. I mean, if you want to continue to be a sheep in wolf's clothing or whatever, I mean, I've said it wrong. Wolf in sheep's clothing, then you might need to go and just chill out. And you need to be watching the right people, man. As far as people who I still will dabble in and everything like that, I don't really hold them in any particular regard or anything like that. As far as like what they say, like I feel like they don't have anything to offer me at this point. I still watch Kevin Samuels for entertainment. sometimes. The only time I really watch him is when somebody says he has a viral video out, like the one that I recently just did. I thought that was actually a good lesson. You don't want your time wasted, and ladies, you need to know what this guy wants when he asks you out. I still like alpha male strategies, but I haven't watched him in so long. Steph Cole, I haven't really been watching him either, but he was entertaining as hell when I first was watching him, so that's why I kind of keep him around. I don't really know. Like that's kind of it, man. It's I guess it's just new guys out here that's coming up and everybody's watching, man. So that's that, man. I think some good guys you can go check out is who can you check out, man? You can probably check out Duke and Don. Go check them out. You can check me out. I don't really talk about that all the time. I talk about different issues all the time and that. And who else? I guess you can talk. You can go hit my boy Up Next Lifestyle. He get you right. And yeah, I'm gonna list some more down below. But yeah, man, if you watched up to this point, I appreciate you. Y'all have a great day, and I'll see you next time.